Good morning and welcome back to our computer class. Today we are going to learn three topics of lesson number 4, that is using Excel as database. Okay. So our first topic is data validation. Then we will be doing subtotals and then at last pivot table. Okay. So let us start our activity using your data validation. Now what is data validation? Okay. While entering data in your database, if you are going to validate the data, if you are going to check the data before entering, that is known as your data validation. If you are going to enter a wrong data, it will give you error message. So quickly see how to validate data. In one sheet, I have written serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, marks. Now suppose I want to enter marks out of 20. Okay. I want to enter marks out of 20 and I want this column should not exceed 20. The marks are between 0 to 20. So how I can validate that? Okay. First I have to select the cells where I want to apply validation. Then I have to click on this data tab. Data tab. Click on data validation. Click on data validation option. Now settings. Here it is written any value. Instead of any value, you will take decimal number. Now data between. What is our range? From 0 to maximum is 20. Okay. So now our range is set 0 to 20. Then input message. If you want to give any input message, so I am going to write here input marks between 0 to 20. Error alert. Stop. Okay. Now what happened? When I click on this cell, I will get a message comment input marks between 0 to 20. Now if I am going to enter 20, it's okay, it will be taking. Here it is written input marks between 0 to 20, but I don't want to input marks. I forgot and I am going to enter 23. What happened? See. See. What happened? Error message is coming. The value you entered is not valid. The user has restricted values that can be entered into this cell. So we are going to click on retry. Now I am going to enter suppose 19. It will be going to validate. Okay. Now suppose by mistake I am going to write here -5. Again error message will come. You will click on retry. Then you are going to click the marks. Okay. So these are the how to validate data. Okay, again wrong. I am going to enter 15, okay, 18 and then 19. So there is no chances of mistake using your data validation. One more type of data validation is there. We can create a type of list. Like I am going to write here subject. Now this marks is of subject. I am again going to click on this data, then data validation, then settings. Here I am going to take list. Okay. And in list, I am going to write here English, comma, Hindi, comma, Sanskrit, comma, maths, comma, science, then your SST and computers. Okay. Now what happened? I will get a list mark here, and when I am going to click on it, I am getting the, suppose I want to apply this Again I can change the, this is of suppose Sanskrit. So in this way we can create a list in Excel. This list can be of your gender, male and female. This list is of your true or false. Anything, any type of list you can create where you want data should be entered according to your choice. You will be using data and data validation. Try it at your home. Now our second activity, adding subtotals. Okay, so I'm going to click on this sheet. I already entered data. Let us zoom that data so that we are able to see it properly. Okay. So this is our data. What I have entered here, serial number 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 1 2 3 4 5, again 1 2 3 4 5. This 1 2 3 4 5 is of January and this 1 2 3 4 5 is of February. What is their sales? Like January, serial number 1, 100, 200, 100, 200 and 300. February, 150, 150, 150, 250 and 250. Okay. Now I want to apply subtotals. Now what we can add in subtotals? Suppose we want कि January should display its subtotal separately and February should display its subtotal separately. So let us start this activity. Again you have to click on this data tab. Here you can see in outline partition subtotal. Now at each change in what? So I am going to select the field which is your month. Use function. So I have selected the function is your sum. What you have to add subtotal. So numbers are your sales. So we are going to click on sales. Okay. What happened? Automatically total will be displayed. See, this is your 1 which is grand total, that is 1850. If you are going to click on this 2, so it will be going to show you January total, that is 900, February total, that is your 950. You are going to click on this third item, then this is your January data, this is your January total and February total and the grand. So in this way you can apply subtotals. Try this at your home. It's given in your book. Now the third activity is your pivot table. Now what is this pivot table? Okay. Pivot table is used to consolidate and summarize the data. The data you are presenting, if you want to consolidate that, if you want to summarize that in different format, then you are going to use pivot table. Okay. Pivot means you are giving your directions and pivot table. So I have entered some data in here, name, department, designation and the salary. Okay. Data is in the form of your department is different departments are there. Development, production, purchase and sales. Post are designations are there, manager, production manager, then executive, then your executive of purchase, storekeeper, sales and their salaries. Okay. Now I want to create a pivot table. How to insert table? We have to click on the insert option. Here also we are going to click on the insert option and with the tables you will be getting one pivot table. Click on that pivot table. You are getting two options, pivot table and pivot chart. Click on pivot table. Automatically select a table or the range. So automatically your table is selected. Okay. Then choose where you want to use pivot table report. So we have selected new worksheet. Click on OK. This is the part where you can display the pivot table. Now what you want to display here? Suppose I want to display here department. So departments row level is your department. How many departments are there? This will be your summarize. Development, production, purchase and sales. Now I am going to write your designation also. So now development. So development manager is there, production executive and production manager, purchase executive is there, sales and storekeeper. If you want to summarize according to salary also, you can select salary also. If you want to remove the designation, you can remove designation. So if you want to summarize the names, so development, who is working here, Arnika is working here. Production, who is working there, Manas and Priya. Purchase, Anuradha. Sales, Ganesh and Somita are working there. Okay, so whatever report you want, you can get it from pivot table. Okay, select the particular field and display the names. Suppose you want only the names, so names will be displayed. Suppose you want only the department, departments will be displayed. So any type of summary you want, you can use it using your pivot table. So in today's class, we have learned three options. One is your data validation. Okay, click on the data and then click on data validation. Second is your subtotals. Do it at your home. And third is your pivot table. Practice at your home so that you are learning more and more. Goodbye for now. Take care. Stay at home. Stay safe. Bye bye.